The comic book world can be intimidating. Sometimes you need to be pointed in the right direction. Sometimes you need a comic pro. You've seen the Flash TV show. You may wonder, what's the deal with the introduction of the alternate universe referred to as Earth 2? Who's this Jay Garrick, and why are there two Flashes? This is a very important part of the DC Universe that can be very confusing. In this series, we will dive into every facet of the history of the DC Multiverse. Get ready for part 3 of the history of the multiverse. So now it's the mid-80s. The multiple Earths events have fizzled out. DC's 50th anniversary is quickly approaching. The landscape of comics is changing to a more serious tone again. Real writers write comics with an eye toward good storytelling, finally. The Comics Code Authority has loosened its death grip on the maturity of comics and things are different. The publisher is looking to move their properties into an era where comics can be taken more seriously as genre fiction. The editorial staff looks to consolidate and get on the same page, and they notice the basic flaw in their thinking till this point. DC allowed writers to use the multiple Earths to explain flaws in continuity created by unsupervised writers, and this only complicated matters. Take legacy characters, for instance. One of the most glaring problems from that time was Earth 1 Black Canary, for example. She was supposedly the daughter of the original Black Canary from the World War II era. Unfortunately, that Black Canary was from Earth 2. This means that she would have been a known fictional character, only real in a different reality. It's very difficult to have a daughter that way. At the time, they'd been continuing the adventures of Earth 2 Superman, who was married to Lois Lane, a TV reporter, and getting up there in age. Earth 1 Superman was still a newspaper reporter for the Daily Planet. This was confusing as hell! So DC tapped writer Marv Wolfman and artist George Perez to not only pare down the multiverse in a logical consistency, but also update their entire catalog of characters for a new time. This was the official end of the Silver Age. This was the Crisis on Infinite Earths. During this crisis, everything was on the table. Every character, every Earth, every possible variation of story, they all came together, assembled by the enigmatic Monitor. The infinite multiverse must defend all of existence against the malevolent Anti-Monitor, who wishes to use an antimatter force to begin things anew. Thus, the most epic, most ambitious event in the history of superhero comics takes place. It will have long and lasting effects on these characters in the way we see them today. Some will die, some will return, and some things will start finally to make sense. That's it for this round, fanboys and girls, but there will be more to come. Tune in for part 4 next time. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GeekPowVideos, and don't forget to support your local comic shops and retailers. I'm Skip Harvey, and this has been Comic Pro.